guys, welcome to my channel. If you're here, then I'm assuming that you're either considering nursing school or in nursing school or thinking about a career in nursing. Either way, congratulations. Let me just start off by saying the purpose for my channel is to document my experience, to give advice and maybe some pointers, or just update you guys on what I may be going through, and in hopes that someone can find it helpful, or maybe I can help someone. I'm doing the LPN program and then LPN to RN bridge at my school. When I first started out my nursing journey, I did not see a lot of videos tailored to LPNs on here. I mean, there were, but they're kind of outdated. And then I noticed that a lot of the people, they either stopped updating videos, or you just don't hear from them anymore, and it leaves you wondering, like, did you graduate? How is it? Where are you now? And I know that's how I was, because I've literally watched every single video on here. I do watch iFit Nurse. She's great. She has a lot of pointers and she's always updating. There are so many more. US Dime Diva, USA. I watched all hers. Love them. Can we get some more? But anyways, guys, so what I'm going to talk about is basically my experience so far. I have completed all of my prereqs for my program at my school, and those consisted of anatomy and physiology, psychology, English 101, and probability and statistics. And you have to complete all of those with at least a C and a GPA of at least 2.5 to even apply for the program. My GPA was a 4.0, but after this last prob and stat class, it went down to a 3.8. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Okay, let's hop in. Okay, so as you know, in order to apply for nursing programs, most schools require you to take the TEAS test, which is now the version 5. And my school requires at least a 65% in reading and math. That's it. We did not have to do the science and the language. Thank God. I have heard that science is killer. But we did have to score 65%, and you can't use calculators. What I did was I purchased the ATI study guide from my bookstore. And this book cost me around $60 in the bookstore, and it comes with 2 free practice tests in the back of the book. This book is really good. Along with this, I used YouTube and Google. That was it. I did not purchase the additional online practice tests that you can use. They're like $38 if you don't get them in a bundle with the book. I didn't purchase those because I really didn't know about them at first, and I just didn't want to spend any more money on, this material. But there are tons of free practice tests online, and I did do those. They help. One thing that I did notice, guys, you don't want to use too many resources. I noticed that in doing a lot of the practice tests online, there are practice tests that have material on them that are not on the TEAS test. And I confused the heck out of myself with that. I was like, what? This is not in my study guide. So then towards the end, I started thinking, you know what? Let me focus on what's in this study guide from ATI, because ATI, the people that made the study guide, they actually make the test, the TEAS test. So definitely make sure that you can do everything in this book front and back, and that you can, you pretty much know what you're doing when given a different scenario. And if you can do that, you're going to be great. As far as the reading was really easy for me. The math tripped me up. It tripped me up because I hadn't done this stuff since high school, some of it since middle school. So I had to go back and reteach myself this basic math. It is very basic math, guys, but believe me when I tell you, it will get you if you do not take the time to relearn it or to refresh your memory. And at the time, I was taking probability and statistics, so I kind of had to throw out what I already was learning about probability and statistics, which is a much more advanced math, and go back and dig deep in my memory and learn how to the order of operations, multiplying, dividing fractions, which I already knew, but it's just simple rules that you'll forget, and it will get you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I took the TEAS test twice. My school, you get 2 attempts in a 12-month period. The first time I passed the reading, I knew I would, and I did not pass the math. I was so devastated. I was devastated. And when I went back and did the math, if I had gotten 5 more questions right, I would have passed it, but I didn't. So what I did was I came home, and of course I pouted, and my fiance, they had to hear it, and that's all they heard for the next 2 weeks. But I buckled down and I studied. I broke down section by section. I went to YouTube. I went to Google. Guys, watch out for the measurement and data interpretation. That is what tripped me up. You will need to go ahead and familiarize yourself with US metrics and like feet and ounces and volume measurements and things like that. And also on the test, make sure you pay attention when it says about, because that does mean it is an estimation. I messed up on that the first time. Just my nerves got the best of me. Guys, I don't know how much that information will help about the TEAS 5 book, because from my understanding, as of August 31st, 2016, they will be using a different version of the TEAS test, which will be a version 6. And the rumor has it that you'll be able to use a calculator. I don't know if that's going to work to your advantage or if that means it's going to be harder, so they're going to allow you to use a calculator. I'm not really sure. But for those of you that are getting ready to take the test, please do not take the test without studying. You will not pass unless you're just a brainiac. You know, maybe you can. I don't think you can, but you definitely want to be prepared. That's my advice as far as the TEAS test goes, guys. If you guys have any questions or any anything you would like for me to cover, drop it down below in the comments. Guys, like and subscribe. I will be posting more updates. My next video is actually going to talk about, it's going to go into more depth about the application process and things like that. Right now, guys, I have applied for my program. I passed my second time. Woo! By the grace of God. God is good. I've been faithful to God, and He was faithful to me. I did pass. So I did apply for my program about 3 weeks ago, and I should know something in like the next 2 weeks. So I'm awaiting an acceptance letter. I applied using a merit application, which is based off of, it's a competitive application. It's based off of your GPA and your TEAS test scores. So I'm awaiting a response. And in the meantime, guys, I'm about to go crazy. You would think that I'm enjoying my summer break, but all I can think about is nursing school. It's school. And I was so ready for this break. I'm about to go crazy. What do you guys do to pass time while you're waiting for an acceptance letter? I keep Googling things like what to expect for the nursing program, dosage calculations, pharmacology. I'm just driving myself insane when I probably should be just taking advantage of this free time. But anyways, guys, I will be making another video. I plan to open my letter once it comes live with you guys, per se. My fiance and I are going on vacation, and the week that we come back, I should have a letter. So I will be keeping you guys updated. And like I said, in the meantime, drop some comments below, any topics of discussion you would like to have or any suggestions. Alright, guys, thanks everybody. Love often, laugh often, and just enjoy life. Bye bye.